Just from this picture that you're painting for me, right? Without the mortgage and everything else, what about the equipment for the business? How much business debt do you guys have?
Uh, roughly maybe 45 to 60,000.
You gotta get your numbers right, okay? Because these are like a big numbers. So 45 to 60 is like a $15,000 gap. It's a lot of money, right? So just like on the personal side, without the mortgage, that's $25,000 in the credit card debt, $5,500 in the student loan debt, $20,000 on a personal loan, and also $25,000 on a car loan. That is $75,000. With the mortgage, that's like 130, 120. With the other like debt with the equipment thing, that's like 180. That's almost like $200,000 in debt that you guys actually have.
That's a
Almost
lot, yeah.
$200,000 in debt. And what you're telling me is that you want to start a business and you want to think about business credit. You need to stop thinking about this stuff. What you need to think about is,
Okay.
for example, how to get rid of all this debt and all these problems. And how to get, by the way, how many hours per day do you work? Because I'm guessing not that many, right?
No, nah.
Yeah, so you need to get a
Uh,
job,
okay.
right? You need to get a job, like a legit job to actually earn some money. Like, do you take care of the kids? Do you have kids?
Yeah, we have 2 kids.
Okay. Are you like are you staying at home?
Uh-huh.
And you handle everything at home, basically? You're a stay-home mom?
Yes.
Yeah. So look, from my perspective, what you have here is a money problem, right? And what I would do is have a conversation with my husband because he's the person making the money, and then now you're gonna be the person with the whole like idea to kind of like get yourself out of all this debt. But your whole priority is you got to clean up all this mess because you owe almost $200,000, and now you're thinking about I want to start this business, and I want to get my LLC running. I want to get my trademark. That's like 400, 500. The LLC is like $200. That's
Mm-hmm.
$1,000. But then you want to go into debt to buy the equipment that you need for this business that has zero sales.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like me making a massive investment into something that nobody has bought and nobody cares about just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bad idea. That's not the way you want to format it. So I would basically just start selling a few bags, like 10 bags, 20 bags, start selling them around, do some promoting, go to like wherever you were going to go earlier and just like at the market and then sell a few and see how it goes for you. But make sure everything's in line, but I'm not getting into any more debt right now. So me personally, you want to know what I would do with all this debt, how to pay it off?
Definitely.
Okay. So how much money do you guys bring in home as a family? Well, your husband as per month after
Uh,
taxes.
oh my goodness.
And by the way, he gets paid on a 1099. So whatever money comes in for him, most likely, is just for example that is always pre-tax. I'm guessing you guys pay tax at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much money does he make per month?
Per month, maybe.
You run the book, so you should know this.
Not that aspect of it. I would say
So when you said $10,000 earlier, where did that number come from?
I was guessing his take home
All right.
would be
This is
about 10,000.
All right, so yeah, this is the conversation you guys both need to have and get on the same page, right?
Okay.
Money, in-laws, kids, religion. These are all the four pillars of marriage, right? And you should be fully transparent with these things. So kind of like fully comprehend what's going on. You married?
I'm sorry.
Are you married?
Yes.
Yeah, so just get on the same page. Like, hey, let's build a plan and then get through the whole thing. Now, here's my process, right? If I'm in $200,000 in debt, my idea would be I'm gonna get a budget first. I call it the bare bone budget, where I take care of only the necessities. That means shelter, utilities, transportation, and also lastly groceries. You have two kids, so I'm guessing that's like a little bit more money, which is fine. But those are the four main things that are important. Everything else, I'm gonna cut it out. So no more Netflix, no more crazy anything, no more eating out or anything like that. I'm just cutting out everything and just staying with the basics. That should give you a surplus of money, right? That means extra money after you actually get paid because it all won't go towards bills. Make sense?
Right. Okay.
And then once you do that, you just save $1,000 for a little emergency account and you start paying your debts using the avalanche method. Meaning, for example, you pay the debt with the highest APR first, and stop making this mental differentiation from like, oh, this is business debt, doesn't really matter, and then this is like my personal debt, doesn't really. It's all debt. And it's all your debt too, because most likely these debts with the equipment, all this stuff, probably has a good guy guarantee. Meaning, for example, that if your business can't pay, most likely they'll come after you guys. So you gotta be very careful with this stuff, right? Just verify everything I'm saying here. So I'm gonna start organizing these debts, which one has the highest APR, and I'm gonna start knocking them down. If you're able to get help with the kids by your mom, or you're able to get like a side hustle to actually earn money, blah, 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 I would actually do that also to get some extra money to like knock off all this stuff. Now, this means, for example, you will pay everything except the mortgage, right? So it will be all the other debt. You mean the credit card debt, the student loan debt, the personal loan debt, the car loan, and also the equipment. Now, most likely, here's the thing. The car note that you have right now, I would decide, am I going to keep this car or am I going to sell the car? Anything that's going to cost me more than 2 years, usually I'm going to sell it. You want to lower the volume in the back, or you want to turn that off because I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because it's going to be in the video, and then that's going to be a problem. So you have the car loan, which is $25,000. You got to decide, hey, I'm going to sell this.
You've got to stop.